Audio Jungle.
Saint Anne farmer dies after tree reportedly falls on him. The Saint Anne police are investigating a case of death by misadventure after a tree reportedly fell on a resident of the parish on Wednesday. Dead is 45-year-old farmer Richard Johnson of Walkerswood District, St. Anne. Police reports state that about 2:45 p.m., Johnson was cutting a tree in the cottage neighborhood in the parish when it fell on him, severely injuring him. He was assisted to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. The Monique police are investigating the matter. Taxi operator shot and injured in early morning attack. A taxi operator that plied the road from Oxford to Portmore in St. Mary was shot and injured in an early morning attack on Thursday while doing his routine pickup. According to the police, around 6:50 a.m., the taxi operator was on the Freehill Main Road in the process of picking up his second passenger when a lime green motor car drove up. A man exited and started firing at the taxi. The driver sustained injuries, however, he was able to drive himself to the Portmore police station, where he was assisted to the Portmore hospital. His injuries are said to be not life-threatening. The two passengers were not injured in the incident. Acting Superintendent Anthony Wallace told reporters that the police are investigating the incident and will continue patrolling that area. We want to reassure the residents that every effort is being made to ensure their safety, he noted. No injuries reported in St. Anne apartment fire. An investigation has been launched to determine the cause of a fire at an apartment at Turco Towers in Ocho St. Anne on Thursday. There were no reports of injuries from the fire. According to Andrew Wildman, acting assistant commissioner in charge of Area 2, items inside the dwelling were significantly damaged by the fire. The items in the apartment were badly damaged, some by the fire and others by the heat and water, he noted. Wildman said the fire department was called at about 10:09 a.m. and upon their arrival, efforts were made by firefighters to contain the blaze. PNP caretaker for Hanover Eastern calls for repair of collapsed Woodsville Bridge. People's National Party PNP caretaker for Hanover Eastern, Andrea Perkis, is calling for the urgent repair of the collapsed Woodville Bridge, which she says has been a critical issue since its completed failure in April 2023. Perkis, in a statement on Wednesday, said she had written Robert Morgan, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, highlighting the dire need for the immediate reconstruction of the bridge. She said the financial scope of the project is beyond the capacity of the Hanover Municipal Corporation and requires the government's direct involvement. Additionally, she noted that the Woodsville Bridge is a vital connection point for several farming communities and districts in Hanover and Westmoreland. It is also part of the main access route to Mayfield Falls, one of the Jamaica's premier tourism attractions. The collapse of this bridge has disrupted daily lives, commerce, and tourism in the region, she stated. She noted, despite resourceful community efforts to construct a temporary wooden crossing over the Carburetor River, Perkins described the current situation as neither safe nor sustainable. The caretaker is calling on Morgan to expedite the reconstruction process, noting that the National Works Agency NWA has already completed preliminary assessments and included the project on a list of potential funding. She also called for collaboration with the Minister of Local Government, the Hanover Municipal Corporation, and the Minister of Tourism to explore additional funding avenues, including potential support from the Tourism Product Development Company. The economic implications for agriculture and tourism in eastern Hanover make the issue one of the national importance, she further stated. The residents of this constituency deserve a swift and decisive response to restore safe and reliable access and connectivity. PNP caretaker sent condolences after tragic Whitehall fire, calls for action over emergency response gaps. People's National Party caretaker for St. Andrew North Central, Christopher Henry, has expressed deep sorrow at the tragic passing of 5-year-old Kimberly Harrison, who lost her life in a house fire Wednesday afternoon on Whitehall Avenue. Our hearts are heavy with grief for Kimberly and her family during this unimaginable time. Losing a young life under such circumstances is a pain no family should endure, Henry stated. Henry, in a statement, said the tragedy highlights what he said were critical infrastructure and emergency response gaps in Kingston and St. Andrew. He said that with the area's population, density, and steady growth, The need for additional fire stations is urgent. The lack of a fire station within proximity to Whitehall Avenue may have cost precious time in saving young Kimberly's life, he said, claiming that poor road maintenance along the avenue exacerbated the delay in response. The gridlock caused by the deplorable condition of the road delayed access for emergency responders. This underscores the urgent need for road rehabilitation to ensure that first responders can act swiftly and efficiently in times of crisis, he noted. Henry is calling for immediate action to address what he said were critical issues. We cannot wait for another tragedy to act. We must prioritize the safety of our residents by investing in infrastructure, improving emergency services, and addressing road conditions across Kingston and St. Andrew, he noted. He also extended heartfelt condolences to Kimberly's mother, Shelley Bruce, and the wider family, and pledged to work tirelessly to advocate for the necessary changes to prevent such tragedies in the future.
The strategy highlights the critical infrastructural and emergency response gaps in Kingston and St. Andrew. With the population density and steady growth in the area, the need for additional fire stations is urgent. The lack of a fire station within close proximity to Whitehall Avenue may have cost precious time in saving young Kimberly's life. Furthermore, being there on the scene and seeing the issue firsthand, the poor road maintenance of Whitehall Avenue exacerbated the delay in response. The gridlock caused by the deplorable condition of the road delayed access for emergency responders. This underscores the urgent need for road rehabilitation to ensure that in times of crisis, first responders can act swiftly and efficiently.
51% increase in fish production locally, stated Green. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining is reporting double-digit growth in the marine fish production sector. Portfolio Minister Fred Green said marine fish production from April to September 2024 was 3,758,900 kilograms. Our marine fish production would have seen a 51% increase in terms of production, which again we believe is due to better data collection, improved fishing techniques, and increased numbers of registered fisher folks. The aquaculture production, on the other hand, was 174 metric tons, with over 713 acres of ponds being in production, Green noted. The minister was speaking at a press conference held recently at the ministry's Hope Road office. Green also highlighted the positive impact of the fish sanctuaries on the sector. Sometimes we don't tell those stories, but we are seeing some positive impact from our fish sanctuaries. In fact, we have heard significant reports of how good people are seeing lobster catch from their lobster season, he noted. The National Fisheries Authority is responsible for the conservation and sustainability utilization of the country's fisheries resources in a manner that ensures optimum social and economic benefits to Jamaicans. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.